Hello again, Internet. Thank you for joining me again. This is Stuart doing another pregnancy video for my blog. And today my wife is starting week 36. So yeah, we're in the final few weeks and about starting next week. Literally, baby could come at any moment, to my understanding. So we're getting close, and literally at any point I could just put up a video that says, hey, so my wife gave birth. Which is kind of crazy to think about, I will admit, but for the moment everything's still going along normally. Looks like the due date is still set for the 23rd of September, so hopefully we still have some time, but yeah, getting really close. It's both exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. So my wife had a doctor's visit earlier this week, and baby supposedly weighs 6.5 pounds by now, which I was kind of taken back, like, wow, that is really heavy. I did not expect the baby to be this big, but apparently that's normal for this stage of pregnancy. So yeah, that's crazy to think about, and that's just the baby, There's probably more additional weight with like all the amniotic fluid and whatnot. So my wife is definitely carrying a lot of weight right now on her abdomen area, and she's starting to feel it. Like I said, she's been in pain for like the past week, but now she's just always uncomfortable. Getting up and out of bed is really hard. It's painful to stand up after laying down, or sometimes even after sitting. So it's getting tough, it's getting rough, but in that instance I'm kind of hoping that that the baby comes slightly earlier than the due date. Not too early, but slightly earlier, like maybe a week in advance, just so that my wife doesn't have to keep feeling this pain every time she gets out of bed in the morning. But it's not exactly my choice when baby comes. I'm hoping that Caitlin has my early morning person genes, and just like me, likes to beat us stuff early and all that. So hopefully that rubs off on the baby and she'll come a little bit early. But at this point, all we can do is cross our fingers and wait. But besides that, everything does check out 100% normal from the doctor's visits. My wife's doing fine, baby's doing fine, baby's still kicking a lot. And now you can actually see my wife's belly, warp itself as baby moves and slides around in the womb. You can see definitive bulges when baby kicks, or sometimes you'll just see like the sliding motion down her belly or something like that. So that's really interesting. You can also sometimes identify, which bumps are her feet or which are her hands. So that's pretty cool to watch. For whatever reason, whenever my wife tries to videotape it, it doesn't work. So I guess we just have a shy child. But I mean, either way, it's still really fun to watch. Baby still moves whenever I poke at my wife's belly a little bit, so she seems to recognize that that's me, and she'll move accordingly. So whenever I want to amuse myself, I'll just poke my wife's belly and just watch the baby move. Yeah. It's funny. My wife still loves feeling the baby move, though, despite the fact that everything's kind of in pain. Yes, everything. And despite the fact that the child kind of kicks really strong at her ribs every now and again, she still loves feeling the baby move. It's still always fun for me to feel the baby move and kick, and it's I don't know, it's just one of those things that never gets old. We did mostly get through the organizing of baby clothes and other gifts. We got things organized into age categories, like I was saying last week, and so our place is looking a little bit neater. We still have to sort of box things up and get everything else packed and organized in like drawers and whatnot. But other than that, everything's going pretty good in terms of organizing. We know what we have. We know what else we still need to buy ourselves. It's not very much. We got a lot of stuff, and there's only like one, maybe two things that my wife was like, oh, we should probably get this. So stuff like that we didn't think of when we put on our baby registries. But I mean, other than that, everything's going pretty good. I feel prepared, at least. I feel like, if, knock on wood or something, if baby were to come like right now, then I feel like we wouldn't have enough organization where we could take care of our child, once we come home from the hospital and all that. We even have a crib built. That was fun. I got to feel kind of manly putting stuff together, and yeah, I think after I built the crib, that was kind of like the surreal, like, oh, dang, I'm going to be a dad. This is going to be fun. So it's going to be hard, too, because the crib's in our room for the moment. So I know that I'm going to lose sleep here in the next few weeks. But to tell the truth, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I've been waiting to be a dad for a while. My wife has been waiting to be a mom for a while. So we're both excited. We know it's going to be hard. We know it's going to have some bad days, but we don't care. We're looking forward to being parents finally. And the fact that it's almost here, it's just got us both in excitement. I mean, we're still in anticipation because we still don't know how lots of this is going to work with like the birth and whatnot. But overall, I would say our excitement is greater than our anticipation and our worry. Other than that, that should be it for this week. But thank you once again for joining me for this video. Hopefully the updates will get better and better as we go through these final few weeks. Doctor's visits are now on a weekly basis, so hopefully each week I'll be able to give a little bit of update about how my wife is doing and maybe some ideas to when baby may or may not come. We'll just have to see. But until then, thank you for joining me. I will see you next week with another video. Stay awesome, everyone. And as always, feel free to share these videos with anyone who needs some father-to-be insight. Of course, I'm still learning for the first time, so there's probably not too much wisdom that I can impart, but hey, feel free to share or comment below. I'd love to talk with you guys. Thank you once again for joining me. Have a wonderful week.